Barry Waxler here. Always lovely and talented Andrea Kay, Mr. Spicoli of Tax Al Arias, and our repeat offender here.
Thank you very much, Barry,
Jack
for that wonderful introduction.
Yeah.
You know,
Who doesn't know Jack, right?
I know.
I know.
Well, anytime we want the inmates to take over the asylum, we call Jack.
Thank you very much. We know how to organize.
That's right. That's right. So, Jack, we asked you to come back so you can tell us a little bit about some of the exciting things that are going on from some of our prior guests that you're working with.
Well, I know you're very interested in one particular activity. We're going to talk about two, but one particularly that's really touched our hearts, and that is the young guys from REIG, which is a financial investment company, and they have their own portfolio, and they do renovation and redevelopment of commercial and residential work. And they're in San Marcos, and they decided this year that they were going to give back, as one of the principals is a former Marine, and they decided that they were going to provide a complete renovation for a family, a military family, either currently in the military or out of the military, but they had to own their own home. And they went through, thanks to your show and other opportunities, Patrick and Brian had about nearly 60 families apply.
Wow.
And last week we announced on Channel 10, it was very exciting, the family, the gentleman's name is Barry Barton, and he's United States Navy. He has 3 sons, not a particularly wonderful situation, because he has a challenge in his life, he and his wife, but they are the most amazingly positive, joyful, happy people you have ever met. His oldest son is fine, and he's a star quarterback, and Dad also coaches football. The middle son was born with a very, very challenging disease, and it's called CMV. And I don't know if many people have heard of CMV. And what it does is it's very detrimental to the mother and the fetus, and it's quite prevalent. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of following about CMV, and a lot of mothers need to be tested. The son is 5 years old. He's kind of developed as a 5-year-old, but really has the capacity of much younger. He's legally blind. He's deaf. Wow. He has motor restrictions. He's the cutest little guy in the world. And their youngest son, who's 3 years old, they just found out has a hole in his heart. And so he's going in for major surgery in November. And this is his family, and they are just so... I had the pleasure to be there and spend some time with them. They are just so joyful. They're all Charger fans, which makes it very good and easy for me to fit in. Oh, yeah, absolutely. And so they won. And they really didn't ask for a lot. I need to share something with you, Barry, because this is so amazing. After they were told that they were the selected family, and all the families, of course, were very compelling. But after they were told they were the selected family, Barry runs out to Patrick and Brian of REIG and says, wait a second. Maybe there's somebody that's more worthwhile than we are. Maybe there's somebody that needs this more than we need this.
Wow.
And if so, then we want you to pick them because we could be okay.
Oh.
And I got to tell you something. I welled up. Oh, we all welled up.
Yeah.
Because of the heartfelt care and concern and genuineness of this amazing young Navy sailor. And incredible family. So they asked for a few things. They're going to have a complete makeover. There's some great vendors involved. I brought in my great friend from Sid's Carpet Barn, and Alan. And we've got Sid's Carpet Barn. I'm talking to Jerome's. They have, I will tell you that Home Depot has stepped up. And Home Depot has opened the red carpet. Whatever they need, Home Depot's both doors at the front are open.
I love hearing that.
And bless them for the incredible things they've done.
I hate to say I'm surprised.
And so they need, they want all the carpeting taken out, and they want hard surface because their middle child has some some rolling devices and other things, and
Right.
and so they're going to do that.
Mobility
Sid's
issues,
Carpet
yeah.
Barn's going to do all the hard flooring, and the gift for mom, of which he talks about his wife in the most glowing terms. She's really absolutely a sweetheart, and they were high school sweethearts, by the way.
Oh.
She's going to get a new kitchen.
Wow.
And
Oh.
that'll be just sensational. I think the kitchen looks pretty good, but the whole house, she keeps it very, very tidy. And they're going to get a new kitchen, and they're going to do some work in the bathrooms, and they're going to put an awning in the backyard for them. They really didn't ask for a lot, but they're going to be surprised. Now, the thing we need to do is they want a van.
Okay.
And we have to find them a van because it'll be much easier. It's very difficult to take around the boys.
Jack, let me slow you down because I've not necessarily been involved the way I wanted to, but we've been waiting for this moment. I've talked to a lot of people, so we have a couple of companies out there. Some of the insurance companies that we work with have already volunteered some donations, so we can get some cash to you. Okay.
God bless you.
Okay.
God bless you, Barry.
We have. I've talked to a number of people, and I just kind of held up a little bit because I wanted to see you guys have some progress. But just putting the word out to all our prior guests and everything else. Let's do these things, and let's make a great statement that we're all about our veterans and our Navy and our military. And you know what? If Patrick and Brian are listening, I want to send my great thank you out to them for coming up with this idea and doing all this. You mentioned they're a financial company. I looked at them more as a contractor, doing a lot of work on their own. They're doing great work out there.
They are 3 years old, as you know, Barry. It's just amazing. These two young men.
He hasn't been out of the military that long.
No, and he has 3 children. Patrick, Brian has two girls, I believe. But they are extraordinary young men with an attitude about giving back. And gratitude is part of their mantra. And it's so extraordinary to watch these 2 young guys, vibrant and blessed, do these kinds of things. They've got over 50 employees. And, Barry, they're shooting the lights out. I mean, they're an unbelievable company. They're after now, their portfolio, they just told me, they're after portfolio companies with $50 to $100 million in assets that they can get involved in and renovate. And so you're right about what they do, but they also have that whole financial side, and they manage their own portfolio. So it's really quite amazing. The other thing we want to mention, because Andrea Kay, who is just so extraordinary, you never exaggerate about her. She is absolutely a doll.
Oh, thank you.
And she's got the personality of about 1,000 people. We have, as you know, Melissa Biggs, formerly of Baywatch, came on. She just opened with her partner Gina Champion Kane, the Front Porch in Mission Hills. And we are doing the first ever Doggy Halloween contest on the Front Porch. And it will be on Halloween. It'll be on the Friday, the 31st, which I guess is Halloween.
Yes, it is.
And we need you to call the number. Barry, do you have the number that they can call in? And Andrea already called it. She was the first one.
The second I got this email in, I called an RSVP for myself and Beauregard.
Yep, of course. Now call in RSVP, the Front Porch in Mission Hills, at 619-377-0430.
Now, I probably don't even need or have you, tell everybody that there are prizes here.
We have gift certificates.
Prizes that I plan to win with Beauregard in my contest and our costumes.
And this is fair. We can't, slant the contest at Beauregard win, but of course we'll
You don't need to slant it, baby. Our costumes alone, we're going to win this.
Patty Duke is the judge, and she owns the Presidio newspaper, and she's doing a whole thing, and she sent it out. But we're going to email some lists. We're going to email from Al Arias, all his clients, 4,950 across the United States of America, and all the community options people. We're going to get all those people. In fact, Nancy, who has, I think, 2 doggies. Yes. Nancy has 2 doggies. Nancy is canceling her morning because this starts at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Well, 10:30 is the official Front Porch Walk. But at 10 o'clock, we want everybody there. So Nancy is going to bring who are your doggies?
Keontae.
And and Syrah, it sounds like these dogs are winos. I don't know. I know this could happen. This could happen. These are, and I guess the exciting thing, Barry, is to watch the dogs actually walk.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to get some bon affaire for dogs and do that too. I think they have that down there at the patio, don't they?
Well,
We do.
they have snacks for the dogs.
Snacks.
Right.
We have doggy dessert.
But they also have
dog grog. They have dog
We have
grog.
dog grog,
patio.
and we have dog biscuits made by the various places, including the patio. We have lunch and everything. Front porch is amazing.
Yeah. Now, everybody listening, don't be coming to me on Facebook and on Twitter, trying to get me to reveal what costumes that Beauregard and I are going to be showing up in. Okay. I'm not going to tell anybody. It's going to be a surprise, but you got to be there. What's the address?
The address is down at 928 Fort Stockton Drive down in Mission Hills, and I think I even know a couple
right
of
off
little
Goldfinch.
dachshunds that we could bring in here.
Oh yeah.
So
it's right in the heart of Mission Hills. Do you have a couple of dachshunds, or that beautiful woman that I saw you with? Does she have dachshunds?
She does.
Oh, she does
Okay.
have dachshunds. Oh, yeah. Down boy.
A stunning lady, Barry.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see?
I'm in
I got
so much trouble.
He can't talk. Look at this.
I know, he's verklempt.
I can't believe he's verklempt.
He's verklempt. Barry's been rendered speechless here on Close Up. It looks like you and I are going to have to close out the show, bro.
Al will kind of bail him out.
All right, Spicoli.
We have to wrap up here. We're out of time. Thanks for being
Barry,
with us,
thank
Jack.
you, and bless you for everything you do.
Okay, well,
The man does make a show, doesn't he?
Doesn't he?
He does. You've been listening to Close Up on San Diego Business, where we get up close and personal with homegrown San Diego business and the people that are working hard to make a difference in our community. Give us a tweet at CloseUpSD or CloseUpSD on Facebook. And if you're interested in being a guest on Close Up, give us a call or visit our website at closeupsandiego.com. For all of us at Close Up, we're getting too close up here.
Yeah.
Until next Thursday, have a great weekend. Stay awesome, San Diego.